Hi everybody, live for a lunchtime stretch. So I am a minute early, give you a couple minutes to sign on. Let me get you on my live screen so I can see you guys. Let's see what we have today. Okay. So when I see a few guys on, we'll get started. If you have trouble getting down on the floor, I am going to give you the option today of having a chair nearby. I'm just going to bring, you don't need it, but I'm just going to give you some options in case we do anything where we're balancing or where we are in a position that maybe you can't be. A couple little tips here. If you have trouble being on hands and knees, grab a pillow or maybe a blanket. So if you have a blanket, I'm just going to show you this. If you have trouble being on the knees, on the floor, you can just take your blanket and kind of fold it up like this and put it under your knees for if we go into any hands and knees postures, okay? I gotta turn myself down because I can hear myself on my TV. Hi Katie, hi Karen, Ruthie, Amy. So yeah, so we're gonna try to get through everything, and I am gonna be a little bit interactive with you, meaning usually during the yoga, I don't interact with you so much on the live stream, but I am going to interact with you because I want to know what you're feeling. If you feel like, hi Karen again, if you feel like you need something else or and modification. So I want this to be, hi Mary, yay! So I want this to be a little bit of conversation too, so that way you can tell me if can't get my leg like that, or that's not a stretch for me. I'll try to give you a modification. Again, if you have trouble sometimes getting in and out of poses, you can have a chair nearby and I'll give you some modifications, okay? So, oh my gosh, Rosemary, I can't believe it. All right, so can we all sit? Yes, Mary, I'm gonna make you get up too, but not yet. So we're all gonna sit. Whatever comfortable position you have. If this does not work for you, legs in front is fine. Okay. What I want you to do is have your back up nice and tall. All right. So work on that first. And if you're like, Chris, can we just get on with this? You need this more than the person that's like, I'm ready for this stretch. Okay. So if you're sitting up tall, your shoulders are above your hips. Put your fingertips on the floor and sit up tall. This is something that sometimes just happens because that's what we're just so used to, and it's so easy to do that. So what I want you to do is sit up as tall as you can, and then just take your hands, lift them up off the floor, and give me some circles up to the ears and back, okay? So if I look over here, it means that, hi Elizabeth, oh good, everybody's coming back. So roll up those shoulders, okay? And I want you to get this feeling, because I'm also going to teach you how to breathe a little bit. I have some clients that, I'm not talking about you, Mary, but when I tell them to breathe in, it's this very shallow breath, and it requires you to bring your shoulders up to your ears, and I want to teach you how to not do it in that way. So let's take the shoulder rolls the other way. Let's get some movement in those shoulders, okay? Again, you can also be sitting on a chair to do this if sitting on the floor is not your thing, okay? Okay, so now what I want you to do, press your hands either onto the floor or on your legs, and take a deep breath in through your nose and let it fill up. Let it fill up. Let it fill up your lungs. Your shoulders should not be like this. Let them down. Now, exhale it out. Do that again. Inhale in. Fill up, fill up, fill up, fill up. Hold it. Sigh it out. Okay, again, so we're doing this, why? Because, breathe, keep this breath going. As you are stressed and anxious in these situations, like the situation we're all in right now, okay, breathing helps to relax your nervous system just a little bit. And when that's relaxed, the rest of your body can relax. So if you feel yourself in this tense place often, or anxious, or you can't stop moving because you don't know what to do with yourself or whatever, okay, the breathing is super important. So in, now close your mouth and have it come out through your nose. The breath should be really long. Inhale. and exhale. Good. Inhale. Imagine a balloon filling up. All through your chest, not up here, and out. We're just going to do one more of those. I know you're like, this is yoga. It's not yoga. I'm getting you ready to stretch. And out. Okay, so when you're in a pose, bring the bottoms of your feet together if you can. That breath helps to relax not just those muscles, but when you're relaxing your face, relaxing the breath, and focusing on it, you can get those muscles a little bit more relaxed. So, bottoms of the feet together. They can be in front of you a little bit more if they need to be. You're either going to grab onto your shins or your feet and reach out with your chest, okay? So reach out with your chest without rounding forward yet, okay? Reaching out, just starting out here, see how that feels. And try to keep your back as long as possible. So sometimes I say chest forward, and when I say that, about half of the class goes, we do see that, right? You see the difference? This is your chin forward. Your chest forward is here with your chest, okay? So come up, straight back, come forward. A lot of you guys had done a butt workout with me yesterday, so you should probably feel this. Now inhale. Exhale, come forward. I'm going to start you with your hips. Inhale up. Exhale, come forward. Good. And inhale up. And then exhale, extend your legs out in front of you. So bring one knee here, and if it feels better, you can have your knee just kind of falling open. But what I'm going to have you do is extend this front leg where you can lift you want to extend it so you're squeezing your quads, and you can lift your heel off the floor. So right now I'm just going to kind of warm up your ankles, right? So we're going to flex and point, flex and point. If you're on a chair, you're just sitting, extend your leg a little bit, and flex and point. So you're like, what is this doing? Okay? We are constantly pounding on those muscles when we walk, when we run, when we do HIIT, all those burpees that you guys did today, okay? You really got to stretch out those ankles. Okay, so now you're going to hold it in a flexed position, relax the rest of the leg, but flex. If you can reach down and grab onto that foot, go ahead. If that's not even in your, like, possible set of what you can do, it doesn't matter, okay? Just do whatever you can. Flex it, hold it. Okay, now take that foot and bring it flat to the floor. This leg can be extended, whatever. And I want you to hold behind your knee, and then, it's so ridiculous, but play like a fake piano with your toes, all right? I'm totally gonna lose you guys on this because you're like, why are we moving? Believe me, you're moving, and believe me, you're gonna feel really good about this. Okay, so now you're gonna pivot, bring your foot out and bring your foot in. So you see this, you're gonna like tap like let's say 10 o'clock and 2 o'clock. Now everybody's range of motion, your range of motion might be 11 and 1, right? So warming up that ankle and working through a range of motion that maybe you don't typically move through. So keep it going. Good. We'll do one more like that. And nice. So bring that leg down, switch to the other. Okay, well, I'm sorry, we flex it first, and you just flex and point. And again, this leg could be out. Just relax that leg, whatever it's doing. So you're flexing and pointing, flexing and pointing. This is easy stuff. Hey, Lori, you're back with me. So this is easy stuff. Maybe it's not. Maybe for you, it's kind of like, this is hard, right? You're flexing and pointing. Good. And then I want you to hold it flexed. And then if you can grab it, but if not, don't worry about it. Okay, you just flex it. So that means your toes are coming towards your face. Hold it right there. I'm gonna move back a little bit because I can see, but you can't see my foot. Hi, Stace. Okay. All right, so release that, okay? Now extend or keep that leg bent, whatever feels best. All right, and you're gonna take that foot again, okay? And you're gonna take circles with the ankle, circles with the ankle. So you can hold the knee, right, if you need to. Circles. These are just, okay, motions that we don't necessarily go through, but your body needs them, other direction. Mobility. Your muscles have memory. So positions that you like to be in a lot, even if they're not good positions, okay, your muscles remember that. And it could take twice as long, good, put your heel down, hands down, and then tap 10 o'clock, 2 o'clock, or 11 and 1, tap, get that ankle. So for instance, that rounded forward position I was showing you before, a lot of us tend to be at a computer all day, you know, or whatever it is that keeps you into that rounded position. So your chest muscles are tight and your back muscles are very loose. So even though your back muscles hurt, it's because they're weak. And it could take twice as long to fix that as it did to actually get into that muscle memory. So you want to really make sure that you're taking the time, even if it's a couple minutes a day, to stretch out those muscles. All right, good. So right there, feet relaxed a little bit, right? Wiggle them out, wiggle them out. All right, now take your feet together, lean back a little bit, and you're going to tap your heel. I know you're going to be like, you're insane, right? This is stupid. It's not. Hi, Sam. Hi, Mom. You should be able to do most of this stuff with me today. So my mom's on. Love you, Mom. Okay, and then you guys saw my post the other day about my parents being active outside. Tap those feet. This one's for you, Mom. I told you this the other day. So tap those feet together. Make sure this is coming from your hip rolling open and closed, okay? Because that's warming up the hip. Tap, 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 tap. Got it? Okay. Okay, so now we're going to go back to a cross-legged pose. I want one leg in front of the other as best you can. Okay? That could be here. All right? If that is already like, here's your breath. Inhale. And then exhale. See how my shoulders came up? That's not good. Do it again. Inhale. And then exhale. See if you can go forward a little bit. All right? See if you can go forward. If forward for you is a half centimeter, that's fine. If forward for you is all the way to the floor, then go ahead. Hi, Greg. Hi, Kathy. All right. Hang out here for me. So you guys, again, who did butt work with me yesterday, you should be feeling this, right? Hold it. Breathe. Remember, inhale, feel those lungs expand. And then exhale. Good. Really stay here. Try to relax your face, Ma. Relax your face, Mary. Another thing we do sometimes is you push the tongue against the roof of your mouth. Take the tongue off the roof of your mouth. Let yourself relax. That'll relax your jaw a little bit. Good. And then as best you can, if you're bent forward, come up and you're going to switch legs. Greg, we're not using any dumbbells. Okay, so you have legs crossed the opposite way. This way, you might hardly be able to do it, but that's all right. You just work on it, right? So up tall. And then however you can come forward, you come forward. This is light stretching. We're not yogaing. We're not doing asanas. If you don't know what that is, that's poses in yoga. So we are not doing stuff that is yoga and, you know, balancing and things like that. I'm stretching you out. So hold. Hi, Michelle. Even if you're only with me for about 10 minutes today, that's okay. It's better than nothing. Some of you guys have been doing some hardcore workouts all week. Breathe. This is also really good for you guys. It's a kind of yucky day here. Nice midday slow down of the mind, slow down of your body. And when you're ready, come back up. Okay, you all right? Should be good. Should be good so far. Shake those legs again. Okay. All right, so we're gonna get just a little bit deeper into that. Here it is. You're gonna take your left leg, if you can, and cross it here. If this isn't happening, you cross it here. You don't even cross it, you just bring it here. Take this foot, try to get it up as close to the crease in your hip as possible and sit up tall. So if you're sitting, if you have this in and your back automatically goes like this, you just want to pull it away until your back can stay straight, okay? Anytime we do a forward fold, try to lead with your chest so that you're not rounding in your back. So right here, let's lead with your chest and come forward. Want to get those hips, guys. You tend to think of your neck as the place that holds all the stress. And yeah, hi Jen, hi Jenny. And up, good. Now take that same leg, and you're either gonna place it on the inside of your leg, or if you can, cross it over, all right? Either way, your chest is up, so you're not rounding down, okay? Chest is up. You're gonna take the right hand and hug it, okay? So we've done this the other way. We did this the other day, and give me a twist. Foot can also be crossed if you need a little bit more. I explained to you the other day that, you know, someone who's flexible, it just takes them more to get to that spot where it's like, okay, I need to stretch, right? Breathe. Breathe. Ooh, and I got Kevin coming in. Can you see him back there? There he is. I got puppies on the couch. Breathe. So you should feel this in the low back, okay, and in that left hip. Good. Turn. Good. Release. Now take your right leg and bring it up. So it can be here if you need it to be, or there, that is my tight hip. Yeah. So I think I explained to you the other day. Lift up tall and come forward. I think I explained to you the other day that I had sprained my ankle a few years ago, and my whole on my right side, and it took forever to get better. But my whole right side from compensating was just off, and it still is. So I really have to work on stretching it. Breathe. Well, you can. You just hang out here, guys. I don't have any jokes to tell right now. Hi, Kevin. I don't know if he's still in the kitchen, but he joined to watch the stretch. Good. Breathe. All right, and come up. Take that leg either here or cross it over. Take the left arm, hug it around, and then twist over. Now you twist, your twist is where you go with it. You might only be like looking 45 degrees that way, and some of you guys might be twisting completely around, okay? Whatever's right for you. But whatever's right for you with a nice straight back. So try not to sink. Get up nice and tall. Good. Bring it back around. And we're going to go back into that little cobbler's pose so the bottoms of your feet are together. You're just going to see how, if you feel any different here. So grabbing on or grabbing your feet and come forward. See if you got any farther. Inhale, lengthen your back, look forward. And then exhale, sink down. Inhale, lift yourself up. You're going to bring your hands back behind you, bring your feet apart. And you're going to kind of rock your hips side to side. Now again, for those of you who did that footwork with me yesterday, that's going to feel like a little massage. And you see that face that I just made, that face? That is not something that you want to do. You want to be able to relax your face while you do this. My glutes are sore. Oh my gosh. Okay, try to relax. We're going to get those hamstrings in a second. Good. Okay. So listen, extend the legs out. And if you're just joining me, you don't have to have started with me at the beginning. You can join in whenever you want, all right? Legs out. This is all you have, that's fine. Get them out as wide as you can, but the knees should not be turned in like this. So you want to be in this place where the toes are pointing up, all right? From here, reach your arms up, put your right hand down, and then go over. And you want to have, as best you can, this arm by your ear, all right? Because if it's in front of your cheek more, you see what's going on with my back there? You want it to be over so that you're stretching the side of your body, not your back. And it wouldn't be really stretching your back here. It would be more of like a pull, and it wouldn't necessarily feel good. So breathe. You could be here. This might be you. And that's fine. Hi, Chrissy. Chrissy got a new puppy I saw. Little pug. Oh my gosh. Lift up. Go to the other side. Reach over. So again, I'm not doing this like a yoga where I'm having you necessarily being focused and balancing and going through asanas. I want us to work on just a stretch, right? This is more, again, interactive. If you guys want to post something up on here, like what can I do for this? What stretch will help me with that? Or you need a modification, post it up because I can see your comments, okay? So come up. Now, turn your chest toward the right, hands wherever they go, and then with a flat back, walk out over that leg. Hang down, relax your toes right now. So, well, I know for some of you guys, you're like, ugh, so boring, this stretch, just sitting here and stretching. I get it, believe me. Like some days I wake up, I'm like, I'm gonna stretch for 20 minutes, and that lasts for like 4 minutes, right? So, so I understand. It's kind of like, it's hard to stop and stay still. But you know, just like your other workouts that we do, make sure you're breathing, just like your other workouts that we do, sometimes you wanna stop, right? Same kind of thing. You really want to just, once you say that you had it, turn to the other side and go forward. Hi, John. My mom's cousin John. You gonna stretch with me, John? Yeah, you can write comments. All right. So even though, yes, we're moving slow, we're staying still, sometimes that's what your body needs more than just going and feeling like, let me get everything done right now, right? You should have seen me before we started this. I was running around like a maniac. Breathe. Okay, and come on up. All right, so far so good, I hope. So, these next couple of moves, I'm gonna give you lots of options for, okay? One of them is called a figure four. It's gonna be opening up in that hip. All right, you're dying, Rosemary. I know, I'm talking to you. Okay, so before I had you bring that foot up here, I want you to just bring it above your knee. So your ankle is above your knee, not on it, just right above it, okay? If right there your hip is like, that's it, that's all, then stay there. Otherwise, you can bring your hands back, and I'm gonna give you a whole bunch of options on this, all right? And you can come up, all right? So this is option one. This is gonna be pretty much if this is what you have, this is where you are. If you have issues with your knees, this is where you're staying for me, okay? Option two, lift your front toes, but make sure you're not sinking into your chest here, all right? Some of you guys might have your foot out here and your hips going, oh my God. Don't make a face, just breathe. Okay, so staying there. If you have a pretty open hip and you think that you could go a little bit deeper, I'm gonna put you into the half pigeon that we did the other day. So your left leg is crossed in front of you and your right leg is back, all right? And then from there, you're gonna come forward and lay out over that leg. Okay, stay there, stay there. That's another option. Another option, okay, so you stay with whatever is good for you. If you're in a chair, sometimes this is enough, but make sure you're sitting up nice and tall, okay? You want that leg crossed over, your hip up, deep breath, relaxed, all right? Always options. Hi, Gina. Okay. So again, you can be figure four on the chair, you can be here, or you can be in that half pigeon. Okay. Again, we hold lots of stress in the hips. You always think of it as right here. All right, when you hold lots of stress in your hips, guess what that's connected to? Your knees and your ankles and the blood flow that goes down to your lower body. So cramping, things like that, right? They are things that can kind of help to be relieved a little bit if you can keep those hips just a little bit looser. Breathe. Good. And then bring yourself up. And if you are seated, actually everybody will come back to seated. Shake out the legs. And right leg. Bring the ankle above the knee. Okay? I don't care if you're doing 3 stretches with me. Do something, okay? You popped on here, you're like, what's going on? Hi, Jackie! All right, arms back. Come up here. Again, this is my tight side. If this is where you want to be, stay here. If you want to lift the front toes, that's good. If you want to go into that pigeon, I have pigeon. You're here. And again, you can do this on the chair with your ankle crossed over your knee. All right, so there's always options. And I was over at my parents' house the other day. I know some of you guys saw my little post about my mom and dad. And it was great actually because my mom said, I was trying to do some of your yoga and I just can't be on my knees. There's things I just can't do. And I can't grab it. And when people tell me what they can and can't do, it helps me to think of other things or find other ways for you guys to get into stretches or poses or whatever that are more available to you. Okay? We'll hang out. Kevin's making lunch. What are you making, Kev?
Turkey sandwich.
Kevin's making a turkey sandwich.
And some tomato soup.
And tomato soup. Doesn't that sound good for a day like today? Wherever you are, hang out there and breathe. And then wherever you are, come back up to a seated position. Doesn't that feel good? Good, Karen. Nice. Okay. Come back to this cobbler's pose. I know. All right. Cobbler's pose, bottoms of the feet together. We just opened up the hips the other way, so now we're going to try to press them down a little bit. So what I want you to do is take your forearms, all right? If this doesn't happen, if you put your forearms in and your back starts to do this, I want you to press with your chest up and just press with your hands. Otherwise, back is nice and straight. You can press with your forearms or your elbows and open up. And your feet might start to open up a little bit too. Now, take a big breath in. And as you exhale, press your knees up into either your forearms or your hands. So you see how I'm coming like this? Make resistance against them. And then relax. Don't let this happen though, okay? So watch, which one I mean. Inhale. Exhale, press, but don't, okay, so you're just pressing into your forearms. Doesn't have to be real hard. Relax. Relax down. And inhale. Exhale, press. And release. Good. All right. Extend the legs back out again if you can. Shake them. And everybody's different. So, fingertips on the floor. Start to walk forward. When you find that your back is going like this, you're done. Okay? Walk forward, aiming with your chest. Try to keep the knees and the toes pointing up. Breathe. Again, that big breath, it fills up the lungs with air, right? So it doesn't just stop right here. It doesn't, okay? Right, Mom? Mom's like, ah. No, she's doing great. I was so happy the other day that she said she was doing these classes, or like doing whatever she can with them. That makes me so happy. You have no idea. Good. And then come on back up. All right. I'm going to give you a couple of options on this next one because we've been doing a lot of forward folds. So we're going to come to your back. If you can't go onto your back, or if you can't go onto your back, you can go ahead and sit on a chair. If you can go on your back and you just need a little lift of the head, you can put a pillow behind you. All right. So we're going to come down, bring your knees into your chest. All right, hold right there. And then as best you can, you're either going to grab the backs of your knees, okay, and press them down toward the floor, or if you can, grab your feet and then press your knees down toward the floor, okay? So this is called a happy baby in yoga. So you're pressing your knees down toward the floor, all right? Stay there. Now, if you're up on the chair, stay there. If you're up on the chair, you're just going to kind of keep your hands where they on your knees, all right? And then just come forward with a straight back. So I'm gonna show you from the side. So a straight back, as if your knees are gonna go into your armpits, okay? But keep your back straight. Stay wherever you are. Good. Nice. All right. And then bring your knees down, feet down, and extend your legs out. Okay. How are we doing? All right? Hopefully we're all good. So I want you to reach your arms over your head like you just woke up. Breathe. Reach, 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 reach. Mary, we are going to get off the floor. And then relax. We're not done. All right? Take the feet together as best you can. And just like we did when we were seated, you're going to tap your feet together. So that's, look, see my heels? You're tapping your feet, but see how it's coming from my hips opening and closing and not just my feet doing that? Okay? You're like, why? Loosen up those hips a little. Tap your feet together. Make sure, if you put your hands on your pelvic bones, you should feel the movement in that hip, in those hips, yeah? Okay. So, bring your feet flat, hands by your side. Tilt your pelvis. All right, we're just gonna do just that, watch. Arch it back a little, and then press it into the floor and tilt the pelvis, lift your hips. Slowly bring it back down. You don't even have to come up to a full bridge. And then arch your back. So press your belly button up to the sky. Now think, press your back right behind your belly button into the floor and tilt it up. You go as slow as you need to or as fast as you need to with this. I'm feeling those glutes again from yesterday. And press your belly up. And up. Release. Press it up. Just do one more of those. Okay, keeping your back as flat as possible. Let's cross that left leg over your right. So before we did movements where we came in, look who it is! Look who it is! Everybody's favorite, say hi to Lou. Left leg crossed over right. I want you to press your right knee open. Press your right knee open. Hey, buddy. Hi. All right. When you do that, you might find that right hip, once the right side of your butt comes off the floor, just try your best to keep it down. Oh, I got a little friend. By the way, I tried to start a fire before we started, but I was very unsuccessful. Press. And then relax. Good. Switch sides. We had a lot of lower body. We do still have the upper body to do. Press it open. Now I can feel this side is my tight side and that left side wants to come up off the floor. Hi, Louie. Right, did you go somewhere? I'm trying to show you his ears. He has some good facial expressions, this guy. I'm sure you've seen them. Press that knee open, press, press, press. Okay, and then release. All right, so for the next couple of stretches, if you can't lay on your belly, I want you to stand up, and I'm going to give you some options, okay? I know, Mary, you're like, I have to stand up? Yeah, you do, okay? So, standing, I'm going to give you this position as well. But if you're down, okay, you're going to have your left arm in front of you. You're going to reach back for your foot, and then you're going to grab onto your ankle and stretch there, okay? Everybody else wait for me. Hang out there. So, if you're standing, couple options, and this was one that I helped my mom with the other day. First, if you need some balance help, you can grab here. If there's no way you are grabbing your foot, you're going to get next to the chair, and you're going to put your toe on the chair. So let me kind of turn that. Okay, so you hold the chair. And then press your hip forward. You probably will feel that if you're really, really tight in those hip flexors and you can't grab. Okay, and there's no need to grab your foot if you can't. I mean, if you feel like you can, that's great, but you don't have to. This you should feel enough of a stretch. Now, what I want you to do, even if you're laying on the floor, is to squeeze the right side of your butt, okay? So squeeze the right side of your butt so you're pressing your hip into the floor or pressing your hip forward. So if you're here, right, that should feel pretty interesting. Press, breathe. Trying to give you guys lots of options here. And release, and then switch sides. So if you're on the floor, your right arm is in front, your left leg you're going to grab, and you're going to stretch. Hold that right there, okay? If you have your chair, you can either hold, right, and grab your ankle, or you can put your foot on the chair. If this is too high, you could go to like your stairs, okay, and hold on to the railing, and then just say if this is my bottom step, okay, you could just put your foot there. So you're gonna have the toes on the step, all right? So that's another option. Stay there wherever you are. Louis is like full of energy right now. He's like, let me stretch, let me be in the baby house. Right? Okay, whatever you're doing, squeeze your butt a little bit. So I find it interesting that we have more people hanging with me for just a plain old stretch, hey Christy, than for some yoga, right? So we're just stretching. Oh my God, somebody wants to play. This is funny. Get off of me. All right, wherever you are, come out of that. Apparently you are. Okay. Get out of here. All right, so we're gonna start stretching out your arms and legs and all that. So if you're, your arms. If you're sitting, if you don't want to sit like this, you can do all the rest of these moves sitting on a chair, okay? So you do not have to be sitting on the floor. Louis, you're gonna have to leave. Okay, so with that being said, I want you to take your left arm, bring it across your body, and stretch. Hold right here. It's playtime, apparently. Apparently, I'm gonna have to go get Kevin. Breathe. Now you're gonna take that same arm, press the elbow up. Now some of you, this is all you got, that's good, okay? And take the hand to the middle of your back and stretch. If that's enough, you lean. If you need more, then you lean. Lean. Hi, Donna. So this stretch should be triceps, side of the body. If you can't do that lean, you just hold for the triceps. Get out of here, Lou. Here, go play with your toy. Go. Hold. And switch. So now your right arm comes across and you're stretching. Breathe. How are we doing? Man, we're really going, huh? 35 minutes? Good. Lou's like, I'm done. I'm done with the stretch. Hold. Breathe. Feel. Normally I don't feel this stretch, but I'm really feeling it today because we did a lot of push-ups this morning on those gliders. Okay, take that same arm, bring it up and behind your back, and then lean if it feels okay. And yes, you can absolutely be sitting in a chair to do this. I prefer that it be like a hard chair, like this chair here, or dining room chair, or something like that, not your couch, just because of how your back tends to sink into the softer cushion. You want to try to keep your backs nice and straight. Okay, come up. Shake it out, shake it out. That's that place that I told you where we're all like this. Okay, I want you to take your hands together and see if you can get your elbows together. Hands together, elbows together. And then on an inhale, pull your arms open and press your chest toward me. Lift your chin. Exhale, bring them together. Inhale, open. Exhale, bring them together. Now inhale, open, open. Now reach your arms, reach. And then take your hands behind your back. If it's possible, grab them and open up your chest. We're gonna do another chest opener that's gonna kind of really open you up. Hold here. And carefully let go. And I'm gonna turn around so that you can see what we're doing on this next one. Hello, Lewis. Can you say hi to everybody? Okay, so take your right arm, reach it up, and bring your left arm back. Hey, Kev, can you get Mr. Lou?
Yeah.
Now, you're going to take your, go see Daddy. Okay, you're going to take your left arm and reach it back here. So your right arm is reaching down the middle, and left arm reaches back here. Okay? If you can, grab your fingers. If you're like, what is happening? Stay right here. Okay? But it's really about pulling those chest muscles open. Because why? Because we're always like this. So this elbow, try to point it up as high as you can. Breathe. And carefully bring it down. A couple shoulder rolls. Okay, and we're going to take the left arm, reach up, put it in the middle of your back. This arm can just be, it could be here. It could be here. Again, this could be in the chair. You're sitting up tall at the edge of the chair. And then if you can, grab. Breathe. I don't know what this music is. I just typed in relaxing music and it came up with stuff that sounds like you'd hear in like the elevator or JCPenney. Stay here. Breathe. And release. Hi, I'm gonna face you again. I'm facing you again. All right, how we doing? Okay, so far so good. I guess you guys aren't talkative, huh? You just want to sit there and stretch. That's good. Okay, getting into that neck a little bit. So we're gonna just take some rotation of the neck to kind of get your movement going side to side. Some of you guys are like, I can't sit still this long. It's all right. And again, this could be on the chair, guys. Don't forget, side to side movement of that neck. Think about the things that have, how technology is like, it's great, it's awesome. But there's so many things that have been made for us that make us not move in ways that we used to. So, all right, listen, back to the center, drop your head to the left. One of those things is your backup camera in your car, right? Remember, you used to actually have to twist, go side to side. Good, keep going with that. You should actually have to put your hand on the steering wheel and look behind you or look the other way to see where you were going. And the backup camera, although it's nice, it's one of those things that makes you not have movement anymore, okay? So, oh, I got another, my other buddy, hi Vanessa, and she does her down dog. She does a perfect down dog. Good. Okay, so hold it to one side, little grab, all right? And so just notice, are there things that you use in your life that you're like, oh my God, I didn't realize that thing is making me not do a movement that's like a functional movement that my body like should be doing, right? Come up, go to the other side. Breathe. Good. And up. All right, now I just want you to take 2 fingers right on your temples and then just little circles and allow yourself to feel it. Like, don't just do it. Notice what you feel. Is it tense? Is it a little bit, sore? Go the other direction. And then I want you to take your fingers right under your ear, at the top of your jawbone there, and just give a little rub there. One direction, little circles. You'd be surprised how much tension is in your jaw. Other direction. All right, now you're gonna think I'm really insane. You're like, you're nuts, Chris. Yes, I know. All right, relax. Okay, open your mouth. Seriously, open your mouth. Wider. Press your tongue as your mouth is open. Press your tongue to the roof of your mouth. If you can. And down. And relax. Wiggle your jaw. Wiggle your jaw. I know you think I'm crazy, but I'm serious. Good. All right, I got one more thing for you. You're going to lay down, okay? You're going to lay down. Hi, Fran. And this is something really, I tell people to do this all the time, Kristen. All right? If you don't have a chair with you, don't worry about it. You could just lay straight on your back, okay? I tell people to do this all the time because it's great for resetting your back. So, and then I try to explain it, and people are like, what? So this is it. So lay straight on your back if you are down on your back. If not, some of you guys know this, 90-90, all right? If your legs are long, you probably want to go the other way. And you want to have your legs over your hips as best you can. And just let your arms like relax, all right? If you're laying on your back without the chair, right now I just want you to pull your knees into your chest. This here helps to kind of reset some stuff in your back. So if you tend to feel like really tight, or you have a lot of trouble with keeping your back straight, this position right here just relieves a lot of stress off of your back. So I know that you're thinking like, I cannot lay in that position for 5 minutes. Start out with 3 minutes and then go to 5. You will be shocked at when you get up from this position that your back is like, oh my God, I have to do that again tomorrow. And then you won't, because you won't want to lay there. I'm telling you, I understand. I do this kind of stuff too, all right? So just hang out here for a minute. If your knees are into your chest, all right, I want you to bring the knees over to one side and then press. You're allowed to keep your feet up on the chair if you need to. Good. And then we're going to go over to the other side. And again, if you don't want to do any of these twists, just keep your feet up on that chair. I'm telling you right now, it feels so good on your back. It might not feel like anything while you're doing it, but when you get up, you're like, oh, yes, I like that. My back feels straighter. Good. Okay. Go ahead, bring them back in. All right, if your feet are up on the chair and you want to stay there for a couple more minutes, go right ahead. If you want to be done, which I know some of you guys are like, oh my God, how much longer? Let's come over to one side. If Rosemary's still with me, I know she's dying. She's like, I can't do this anymore. All right, so wherever you are, guys, I hope this stretch helped you out just a little bit. Laying flat on your back with your legs up, I'm telling you, is so, it just makes you just feel so much better. It helps with blood flow to your low body once you get back up. So everyone, tomorrow morning is Full Body Friday at 9 o'clock. It's all weights, and then Saturday we'll be doing some steps. So guys, big breath in, bring your hands together, bring them down to your heart, and I thank you so much for being stretching with me today and doing all these workouts. I'm so grateful for you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Love you. Good, Rosemary. I'm so happy you're still here. Bye, guys. Have a good day.